Still Huntress, and I am doing the first of a series of video responses to Gypsy Chique's amazing series of Art of Tarot. And I've been following it and taking notes because I'm designing a tarot deck, but I thought I would post some responses now that I have the ability to post. I have the power. So I've only ever owned one deck, and that's why her videos have been so riveting for me. Had it for about 20 years. I got it in my early 20s and really wanted a tarot deck, but found a lot of the decks a little bit scary and dark and intimidating in the early 90s. So this is very, very sunny, very joyful. It's called the Robin Wood deck. Robin Wood was an illustrator for a lot of Scott Cunningham's books, is my understanding. So people familiar with his books will probably recognize the art style. So this is the introduction. So I'm just gonna introduce you to the Robin Wood deck, show you the aces and some court cards and some of my favorite random cards, and then I'll pull a bit of a scarlet hair and do 3 cards per video in response so I can catch up with Gypsy Chique. She's on Justice already. So I'll respond to the Fool with trumps 0, 1, and 2, and then on from there, doing three cards per video. And then I'll catch up with you, Gypsy. So this is the Robin Wood deck. Um, these are, see if I can catch the light here. Dun, dun, dun. These are the aces. It's the Ace of Swords. All the swords in this deck are cloudy, beautiful sky images. And this is the Ace of Wands. All the wands in this deck are rods of crystal with a DNA double helix inside with this fire shooting out and the sunflowers. Gorgeous. The Ace of Cups. Very lush and bounty-filled cup. It's carved with dolphins and mermaids and all of that, and there are lotuses down here you can see at the bottom of the image. And the pentacles. I've never been able to figure out until Gypsy Chique's videos why pentacles were always money and job, because in this deck they are green and lush and everything is about, I always thought of pentacles as the nature cards, gardening and forest, because it's just overflowing with greenery. So as far as the court cards, we've got the cups. So where's the king? Lots of blues and teals and greens and purples. He's got a dolphin in the background and waves crashing on his rocky outcropping there. You didn't know the king had a rocky outcropping, did you? But he does. All kings do. And so that's the king. The queen, she's got a beautiful sandy beach, hanging out on the beach in her half shell, very much like Aphrodite. Gypsy Chique's video had mentioned that the queen is the only card whose cup is customized, and in this one it's not customized so much, it's just covered. There's a little sort of hanky on there, but you can see its goodness shining through. And the Knight of Cups. The knight is on his mer horse, his dolphin horse, and again all the lush greens and purples and blues and the sea foam of the horse's mane, and the Page of Cups, the Page of Infamy, saying hello to his little friend in his little cup. And yeah, very, very joyful card. And he's got, or she's got, the painter's palette hanging from the waist as a nod to the whole creativity element. And Wands. Wands are all yellow, yellow and red and fiery, and they're all in the desert. So there you've got the king. He's got the lion on his neck piece there, and his little friend is a salamander because he's fire. And the queen, well, they're all blondes, by the way, in this one. So she's got her crystal rod there, and behind her are sunflowers. And the knight of staffs is not somebody to mess with. He is in it to win it. He's rearing up and he's using his rod as a lance with fiery mane and tail on his stallion there, and um, the lion on his breastplate. And the page. The page just looks amazed he got one. Really? He's looking up at the top of that wand like he can't believe he actually got a wand. It just looks so joyful. And oh, I love the swords. The King of Swords is standing tall in the wind-blown grass. Lots of sky, big sky country in these cards here. The wings on his helmet, and the blue sky on his tunic, and the night sky in his cloak. Um, the queen also has sort of going from the day sky to the night sky. And she's got butterflies embroidered into the lining of her cloak, and she is associated with the red roses behind her. The knight is a very actiony, dynamic card. He's flying through the air on his Pegasus, with lightning coming out of his sword. Very, very incredible, gorgeous card. And that's so joyful and weightless. The page is just running into the wind with the wind blowing her hair. And finally, the pentacles, the gardening card. We got Brian Blessed in the role of the King of Pentacles, with lots of bounty and greenery around. The Queen of Pentacles, those little bunny rabbits nuzzling each other, and she's got poppies and all kinds of flowers and fruits and all of that. The Knight, I love this knight. This knight is sort of the guardian of the hearth, and he's got his almost like a shire horse, um, and all of this incredible embroidery in greens and purples with flowers and fruits and all of that. And the page of Pentacles, again carrying on this theme of the greenery. So those are the court cards. And here's some. I thought I pulled my favorite cards at random, and I'm noticing they're all swords and pentacles. So figure that out. So Seven of Pentacles, the card of harvest, the card of finally reaping the benefit of what you've planted. So it's like they're growing off of the plants like fruit. The Nine of Pentacles is absolutely beautiful. She's that rich woman who's got grapes and roses and her hawk there, and the pentacles are sort of part of her gate there. The Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is so much drama and intensity. The wind is sort of tossing her dress, and you really get the juxtaposition of the movement of the water and the movement of the wind, and the fact that she is not moving. She's bound. She's caged. The Six of Swords is often talked about in a lot of the decks, that Gypsy Chique was showing as being about, people um, sort of going, you know what, I'm done with this, I'm leaving. I don't know if you can see it. In this one, the the person who is pulling the vessel away from shore is like a ghost, a transparent, ghostly image. I don't know if you can see that. There we go. I think that's got it. And the person in the boat is wearing a black armband, which to me is about mourning. And you can see that their destination is this cave on the other side with a single star shining out of the cave. I just think that's so amazing. It's like the river Styx or something. Um, the Three of Pentacles is a beautiful, beautiful depiction of mastery of your craft and taking care. Um, the Four of Swords, in this one, it's like a tomb outdoors with the swords hanging from a tree and stars in the sky, and there's that one sword that's on the tomb with you. And just the fact that it's outside, and those swords have been hung in the tree almost the way people would hang ribbons or mementos in a tree when they pray for something. And then the Eight of Pentacles, you know, the young one learning a new skill. And you can see all the pentacles that he's carved in an attempt to get it just perfect. I love those cards. So that's the Robin Hood Tarot, and I will see y'all at number 0 for the Fool for Trumps 0, 1, and 2. So thanks, Gypsy Chique, for some amazing videos, and I'm rushing to catch up with you. Blessed be.